Welcome to our YouTube class on cholera. Cholera is an acute diarrheal disease caused by the bacterium Vibrio cholerae. The disease is typically spread through contaminated water and food, leading to rapid dehydration and severe diarrhea. Here's a detailed explanation of cholera. Causative agent. The disease is caused by Vibrio cholerae, a gram-negative, comma-shaped bacterium. There are several serogroups of V. cholerae, but only two, O1 and O139, are primarily responsible for large-scale epidemics. Epidemiology cholera is endemic in many parts of the world, particularly in regions with poor sanitation, such as parts of Africa, South Asia, and Latin America. It can also cause large outbreaks during humanitarian crises. Historically, cholera has caused 7 major pandemics, with the most recent beginning in the 1960s and still ongoing in some parts of the world. Transmission. Contaminated water and food. Cholera is most commonly transmitted through the ingestion of water or food that has been contaminated with V. cholerae. This often occurs in areas with poor sanitation, where sewage may contaminate drinking water supplies. Person-to-person spread. Direct person-to-person transmission is rare. The bacterium is usually spread through the fecal-oral route, meaning that it spreads when food or water contaminated with feces from an infected person is ingested by others. Symptoms. Symptoms of cholera can range from mild to severe. In mild cases, symptoms might be similar to other gastrointestinal illnesses. In severe cases, the symptoms include profuse watery diarrhea, vomiting, leg cramps, rapid heart rate, low blood pressure, muscle cramps, thirst, dehydration. Severe dehydration can lead to hypovolemic shock, kidney failure, and death if not promptly treated. Life cycle. Vibrio cholerae is naturally found in brackish or saltwater environments, where it associates with plankton, algae, shellfish, and other aquatic organisms. Humans typically become infected with Vibrio cholerae by consuming water or food contaminated with the bacterium. This contamination often occurs in areas with poor sanitation. NCE ingested, Vibrio cholerae must survive the acidic environment of the stomach. A portion of the ingested bacteria survives and passes into the small intestine. In the small intestine, the bacteria attach to the mucosal lining. They do this through specific surface structures called pili and adhesins, which allow them to adhere tightly to the epithelial cells. Once attached, Vibrio cholerae begins to produce cholera toxin, a potent enterotoxin. The toxin has 2 main components: subunit A, which is responsible for enzymatic activity, and subunit B, which binds to the intestinal cell receptors. The cholera toxin enters the intestinal epithelial cells and disrupts the normal ion transport processes, leading to the secretion of large amounts of water and electrolytes into the intestinal lumen. This causes the characteristic watery diarrhea of cholera, known as rice water stools. Infected individuals excrete large numbers of Vibrio cholerae in their feces, especially during the acute phase of the illness. These bacteria are released into the environment through improper disposal of feces, contaminating water sources, and starting the cycle anew. Diagnosis. Stool culture. Cholera is diagnosed by isolating Vibrio cholerae from stool samples. Rapid diagnostic tests are also available and can be useful in outbreak situations. Clinical diagnosis. In areas where cholera is common, a clinical diagnosis based on symptoms may be sufficient to begin treatment. Treatments. Rehydration therapy. The primary treatment for cholera is rehydration, which can be done with oral rehydration salts in mild to moderate cases. In severe cases, intravenous fluids may be necessary. Antibiotics. Antibiotics such as doxycycline, azithromycin, ciprofloxacin, tetracycline, and erythromycin can shorten the duration of the illness and reduce the severity of symptoms. However, they are not always necessary and should be used according to local guidelines to prevent antibiotic resistance. Zinc supplements. Zinc supplements are sometimes given, particularly in children, to help reduce the duration of diarrhea. Prevention. Safe water and sanitation. The most effective way to prevent cholera is by ensuring access to clean drinking water, proper sanitation, and hygiene practices. Vaccination. Oral cholera vaccines are available and are used both in outbreak situations and as a preventive measure in high-risk areas. Health education. Educating communities about the importance of boiling water, proper hand washing, and safe food preparation can help reduce the spread of cholera. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more informative videos.